Shemai GTA chums, the Tampa GT has been released for us plebs, and what a nice little car it is. Does some great little double wheelies there. We're going to customise it to the max and then take it for a little drive and talk a little bit about performance and how much fun this car really is. It's in the muscle class. It's based on probably most like the 1967 Plymouth Belvedere GTX, also a 65 Chevrolet Malibu. So we're going to have a little look at it now. So let's press G and get modifying this vehicle. It does come with HSW upgrades, so we're going to be doing that right from the very start to really increase the performance. So this car will cost you 1.3 million, but the HSW is 1.4 million there. That's got to be worth it, surely. Now this makes it the fastest muscle car in the game at this point. So according to Broughy, as long as we do all the upgrades and don't forget to do those as Broughy did the other day, which is nice. It's nice it's not just me that makes mistakes, that's all. I'm not criticising Broughy for all the Broughy fans. I'm not slagging him off. Right, so we've done the engine there, and we want to do a few other things, don't we? Suspension, we want to lower it to the max just for performance reasons. But it looks great anyway, lowered. Very nice. We'll also put a turbo on, which I know you won't like, but it's not. It's just to try and make it the fastest it possibly can. Now, with the wheels, I'm going to select something a bit. Let's have a look at something that is going to be right for a muscle car. So I think the tuner ones were some of my favourites in here. So we have some of these. A nice selection of rims. They're not the low-profile ones. You want something a little bit. I mean, even these are probably not quite chubby enough on the tyre. But I think I'm going to select something like. I think I may have rolled past it. Where's it gone? There it is. So even that is probably not quite chunky enough. Maybe. Yeah, it could do with it being a bit less chunky. Being more chunky on the tyre. Group Z, £6 bargain. And we're going to do a colour black. Also, I forgot to put the bulletproof tyres on. Now I've got to pay extra money. Low grip tyres. Tyre smoke, black smoke. Right. Let's have a look what kind of customization we get with this thing then. So we've got the brakes, we've got the bumpers, so front bumpers. So we've got the extended splitter. Now let's have a little look at the original. Had a bumper, the chrome bumper. That's kind of what we're aiming for, I suppose, rather than doing something that's too crazy at this stage. I don't really fancy. I fancy it looking classic. So this is too far, I think. Doesn't quite feel. That certainly doesn't feel right at all. These HSW bumpers. So I'm going to keep with the original because that looks most like the original. Lots of chrome at the back end as well. So we didn't have this black stripe across the middle. This section is a bit more like the Malibu, but I kind of wanted the Belvedere, but this is all a bumper though. The bumper looks fine. I think for both of them that's probably going to work, but let's just see.
Hey player, make sure you check out my latest ride.
So our stock bumper is probably what we're going to go for. These chunky bumpers are doable as well. They're in the same, not quite right, but they're in the same kind of vein of the original. We could possibly go for that, maybe not as far as that. So I'm going to keep with the original. Engines upgraded, exhausts. These are the same kind of customizations you get with the normal one as well. So you get all these. I think all these exhausts are the same. I quite like this one that goes along the bottom here, but the triple seems to be the one that really takes my eye. I know it's not classic, but why not? The grille. So we've got the lights. Are pretty much more like the these are more like the Belvedere than the Malibu. That's kind of what we're aiming for. And the blackness as well is like the Belvedere, so that's good. If you want to make it a bit more like a Malibu, probably something a bit more chrome like that, maybe, but not quite that. Is that as good as we get? That's the most chromy looking one, I think. That is probably the one to go for. But the prices are pretty good on these customizations. I'm going to keep it stock, I think, unless we have a stripe going across the middle, but I mean that might be more suitable. I think this is a secondary colour running through the middle. Actually no, why not? With the plastic with secondary slats. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do something a little bit different there. Now this bonnet is what you want for the Belvedere, but if you want more of a plain one, if you want the Malibu, so I'm not sure we're going to get it. I think you're kind of stuck. It's like this one, but not HSW, non-HSW hood, so maybe something like that, a bit more flat. But we're going to stick with stock because that's what suits the car we're trying to build. Livery, we could put a stripe on it. I'm going to go for a clean build, I think. I'm not sure I'll keep this colour as well. I do like that white stripe. It goes with the white stripe across the front as well. Let's have a look what else is. I don't fancy any of the other ones. Maybe that one, but no. That's more like a lowriders and not the house. Mirrors. I think the mirrors as they are should be good because they're chrome, aren't they? Yeah. Shiny. Yeah. I mean, you could go for something. It's a similar kind of era. They look a little bit better, to be honest. They're not quite right for the Belvedere, though. So for that reason, I'm going to leave it at the stock. Plate. I'm not sure about yet. We need to do the respray. So primary colour, we're going to go with. I think I'm going to go with a metallic. Now this is a bit where I might deviate a little bit. I saw a really nice looking Belvedere, sorry, Malibu colour, which was like a pale blue. I'm not sure if we're going to get it, but we can try. I should probably have gone chrome with the rims, shouldn't I, to be more classic. Candy red, that is nice. We like that. Let's just see if there's any blues that are adequate. Maybe we should have gone all chrome rather than black. Black is a bit too modern. I like that. I've been doing that on all the cars though recently. Let's have a look if there's a pale one. No. Light blue. That's not quite the colour we're going for, but I do like it with the black. It does look nice. Maybe if we go for a pale blue and add a little bit of or surf blue is very nice as well, but that's similar to what we had, isn't it? I mean, if I go light blue, if I go surf blue, I don't know. Yeah. Let's go with a light blue, and which we'll try our best with a pearlescent. See if we can get an ultra blue pearlescent. It's not really showing up there. Oh yeah, it is. There it is. We can see it there. Looks pretty good. We'll do that. Chameleon. We're not going to go chameleon today. Secondary colour is white at the moment. Oh, why is it doing that? It's not showing us the secondary colours, which is a little bit annoying. What do we want? We probably do want a white to go with that blue. It does work well. You could do a yellow. We can't see that front end though. Let's have a think about the yellows. What yellows do we have? We've got to imagine it at this point. Just yellow is there. You've got bronze, race yellow, dew yellow might be the one. Let's put race yellow on and just see the. I don't know why it doesn't show you the front end. Oh, it's locked to that bloody view now. Let's look at a grill again. Yellow. So I'm not sure if that's right, to be honest, but it adds a bit of personality. So I'm going to leave it. Why not? So that leaves us with, what was it? What we were starting on? We were starting on the plate, so we wanted the colour on the plate, didn't we? So we're probably just going to go black, and we've got a bit of yellow in the black there as well. Roof. So you can put roof racks on it. We're not going to do anything nonsensical like this. A surfboard with a Malibu theme, but no. Spoilers. So this will give us a bit more traction, which we probably need on this car. So I'm going to put the custom dovetail. I don't think there's anything HSW like, not in a secondary. We want something clean. So try and do a clean build. Not a crazy one. And no, nothing else. So that's good. That's probably the best one. Suspension we've done. Transmission and turbo. The windows, I think we'll leave them as they are because it's a classic car. Now I'm thinking about the wheels again. Let's just see if the tuner has some nice chrome versions. Let's see. No, I'm not sure about them with the chrome actually. But maybe they shouldn't be black. Maybe it's the colour. Maybe we need like not a yellow, but we need something that's a bit like dark copper or a gold. Where's that gold? Bronze. Not yellow. Where's the gold? Dude, where's my gold? Okay, we're going to put a copper on, I think.
You catch the new rides over at my spot?
Actually, bronze is nice. But dark copper. There we go, ideal. You know what, we should have put dark copper on the front end as well. So, respray, we'll go with the secondary colour being the classics. Bronze, we'll do it. There we have to spend all that money. I've got it right now. I've got it right, don't worry. Done. So that's a clean build on it. Let's see, that took a long time, 10 minutes. Christ on the bike. Now we saw how kind of pathetic that wheelie was right at the start. Hopefully we're going to see some amazing wheelies now. This is my first time in HSW. I really like the finish of it now. It looks amazing. We're in a group session, so anything can happen. Whoa. It's doing that thing where the wheelie just goes too high. It's got too much power. That's why I did this though. If you just do a standard non-HSW, I think the wheelies are going to be very good. Oh no. No, I can't control the wheelies. Which is probably why Broughy13222 did not do his wheelies in his video. He doesn't tend to do wheelies in his video, which is a real disappointment. I don't think it quite covers the performance element, but as you can tell, it's just like with the Vigero, with that, the wheelies on that. It's just too powerful an engine to get the wheelies off just right. Let's have a look at the lightings. Well, that is very, very nice indeed. I really like the finish of this car. Customization wise, it could have offered a little bit more, and it's not that crazy. You know, the performance is not that crazy. As it's HSW, I've not got quite the option on the wheelies that I was hoping for, but you know, I've not done I don't think I've done a proper HSW muscle car yet. Shock horror. I was meant to do the Vigero, but I've just not had the time to play with that side of HSW, the wheelies. But it fishtails out a bit at the back, which I really like. It's just nice, and it's fast as well. So it's not great for racing, because on a track, obviously you want to get those corners, and you're going to struggle a bit with this 1960s performance. But it's such a fun car. Look at that. The way it comes out of the back. It could be my new favourite car out of this money-grabbing DLC. It's not money-grabbing at all. See if someone blows us up to finish the video. See if we can see that paint colour. Is it showing up? Yeah, there it is. You see the pearlescent, how nice that looks. It doesn't quite show up all the time, but in bright sunshine, that'll show up a treat. Very, very nice car. And for the price, with the HSW upgrade, because of the lack of wheelies, I suggest, you know, maybe don't do the HSW and just do a standard build, so you can do some wheelies and have more of a classic look to it. Got a chum here. Are they keeping up with me? I hope so, but they've gone. Yeah, but I like it just for driving around. I'm really disappointed that I can't do wheelies in it, but it's not a wheelie type of car. As soon as you, oh come on, mate! Oh, it's a player. It's a player. It's got to be. What's that? Why have they got the lights on? No, it's not a player. A player in off the radar mode, maybe. Role playing. I don't know what they're up to. Very, very. Let's have a look at the internals to finish this video off. So it was worth the wait. It wasn't a long wait at all for this car. The internals are just right. I'm really happy with this car. It's a nice build, nice car. I think you'll agree. So recommended to purchase one way or the other. It's up to you whether you do the HSW upgrade. It depends on if you get bored of the standard vehicle, I think. And if you want to sacrifice the wheelies, that is the main thing. So thank you very much for watching. Have a most excellent day if you are playing GTA.